What is up, people? My name is Shoquafina, and I'm your coach of the Lake Huron Lanturns here in Week 4 of the NBA Pokemon Battle League. Welcome to our battle video against Dada Habib and the New Hampshire Nidokings. If you guys are excited for this video, please leave a like down below and subscribe to be notified when future battle videos and team builders come up. Also check out the team builder down below if you guys didn't see that already. It's kind of crucial this week because I got a lot of funky things going on, and you're going to see that throughout this battle. So let's just jump right into this thing. As we can see, he does not bring Mega Manectric, which I was kind of surprised about. I do have 2 ground types on my team, so I mean, its volt switching capabilities have kind of been hindered, but still, it's still surprising not to see it. But we see a lot of the other threats I was expecting. I was really expecting Mega Manectric and not Diancie, though. But yeah, this is still a very threatening 6. Let's just hop right into this. He has his Staraptor to lead things off here. I lead with my Laundromat. Does not want to take an Electric-type move, so it switches right out. So I go for the Will-O-Wisp here. As he goes into his Umbreon, he sinks that over to me, which is absolutely fine. I just want to get this thing whittled down as much as possible. I decide to Volt Switch here, putting this thing down to 70%, which is great. And I go right out into my Aviator here, as he goes for a Wish. So he wants to keep this thing sustained, obviously. As he goes ahead and switches out into his Diancie, as I just go for the U-turn here for initiative. So he just gets 4% back from the Wish, which is no big deal. And I go out to a Screwdriver, which could absolutely obliterate this thing with an Iron Head. And he switches out into his Starmie, and I go for Stealth Rock, expecting the switch. So I have to switch out here. I don't want to take a Scald. I need this thing for later on in the game. And I go out to my Laundromat to take that Rapid Spin, which is absolutely fine. I force him to spin. I get a free switch out into my Laundromat. And now he has to switch again because, again, he doesn't want to take another Electric-type move. And he goes right back out into this thing. I just go for Volt Switch once again for initiative. And right out into Bulma here. I go right out into Bulma. I figure this is a good time to maybe try and set this up, because there's no Stealth Rocks in the field. I can keep my Focus Sash intact if I need to. And he's low enough where a Moonblast would take him out. As he goes for Protect, just to see what I'm going to do, I just set up Trick Room here. And Moonblast takes out the Umbreon. So there goes the Special Wall, which is fantastic for me. That means Rotom is a lot more viable in this match. He doesn't have as many switch-ins for that. And I just go right out into Hentai here. As he actually goes for a Diamond Storm, I eat that up because I am actually very, very bulky. And I go for Sludge Wave, which does a tremendous amount of damage to this thing. As he goes for another Diamond Storm, obviously doesn't KO me. And he's about to lose his other wall. So there goes his other wall. And I'm looking pretty good. I'm up 6-4 at this point. He goes into his Weavile. And I'm just going to let this thing go. Actually, no, I don't let it go down. I switch out, of course. I go into my Laundromat as he goes for the knockoff, expecting the switch. So I probably should have kept my my Hentai in there. Oh, excuse me. But he just goes for another knockoff and knocks out my Laundromat. That's fine. I kind of wish I would have kept that around because it put a lot of pressure on his team, but that's okay. I have my Sash here. So I'm thinking I can go for Trick Room, or in this case, I would just go for Moonblast. I don't want to go for Trick Room here because he could go for a knockoff, do a tremendous amount of damage. If I go for Trick Room, he still has priority with Ice Shard to knock me out. So I figure Moonblast here would be the best play. As he goes for knockoff to knock me down to my Sash. And there's the Moonblast there, which does knock out the Weavile. So that play worked out great. I'm up 5-3. I'm feeling great. He has his Starmie here. I just let this thing go down. I actually clicked Trick Room there, hoping he overpredicted or something. Yeah, and now we're out into Godzilla. I have the Pursuit. I know it's going to do a lot of damage to this thing. It actually goes for a Rain Dance, which confused me. If he would have switched out, Pursuit would have KO'd. But now he's forced to just sack this thing off. I actually go out into Hentai here, because I don't want to take the Scald with my T-Tar. And this way I can go back out into my T-Tar, set up the Sand again, and have it for my Excadrill. As he just goes for another Rain Dance here, and I go ahead and knock it out with Pursuit. So I'm still looking pretty good. We're up 3-2 right now. I know I had a bigger lead earlier on, but that's fine. I have to switch out into my Flygon here, take the Close Combat. Doesn't really do a whole lot. He's only seen U-turn on me, so that's good for me. He's going to go ahead and switch out here into his Unibrow, which has the Balloon, guys. It has the Balloon. I go for the Toxic. Not going to lie, this Balloon, when I saw this Air Balloon here, that's just a good play by Dada Habib in order to have that. That's very crucial for him. So now I have to U-turn out to get rid of this balloon, as he actually outspeeds me and goes for a U-turn himself to keep the balloon intact. He goes out into his hair flip dough, and here's my U-turn here. Out into my Gozira. Just get the sand up, get some residual damage on his Mons. I have to switch back out into my Aviator. I don't want to take a close combat as he goes for it. I'm really, really low on health, and another close combat should be able to take me out as he actually goes for it and does that. So, you know, not the best thing in the world. He's actually at half defense, so I switch out to my screwdriver here, and I just go for the Iron Head to knock this thing out. And this is why the air balloon was such a good bring, because Earthquake took this thing out. I outsped. I have to go for Shadow Claw because it's my hardest hitting move. I pop his balloon with that, and he's able to knock me out here with an EQ. If he did not have that air balloon, guys, Excadrill would have cleaned up. That's really what it comes down to. I have Gozira come back out, and he goes for Superpower here to knock me out. Really, really close game. The air balloon won him the game, man. Oh, the air balloon won him the game. I'm kind of salty about it, but I'm not, because it was such a good play on his part bringing the air balloon there, knowing that I'm going to probably sweep with Excadrill at the end. So, not really much I could do about that. Rock Slide didn't do anything to his team that any of my other moves didn't do, so I didn't want to bring Rock Slide. I felt the moves I had were best, and if I would have brought Rock Slide, maybe something else would have happened, but that's just how it rolls, guys. That air balloon, man. Oh, that air balloon. But yeah, we lose in a very narrow 1-0 this week. Shout out to Dada Habib for bringing such a great team. That I'm still salty, man. I'm still salty about that Darmanitan. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys next week. My name's Shoquafina. I'm the coach of your Lake Huron Lanturns, and I'm out.